Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining me on the first episode of the Millennial Revolution Podcast. I'm your host, Kelly Goldhorn, and in this first episode, I really just want to give you an idea of what you can expect from the podcast and just tell you a little bit about myself and our mission for the Millennial Revolution. Welcome to the Millennial Revolution Podcast, where we chat with motivating, inspiring, and entrepreneurial-minded at-home bosses about their businesses, techniques for success, and how you too can prosper at home. I'm your host, Kelly Goldhorn. Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Kelly Goldhorn and I'm a millennial. Much like a lot of millennials, I burned out in the 9-to-5 grind just before my 30th birthday. And I knew that I had to make a change in my own life when I was constantly questioning my why on a daily basis. I knew that if I stayed in my current job, that I would always be doing exactly what I'm doing today. Since I never had the desire to finish college, I knew that I would never have the opportunity to move up the managerial ladder, and I don't know if that's a bad thing. This is the sort of job where what's on your resume is the most important thing, and they don't really care about your actual abilities and innate talents. It's a job where processes and procedures reign superior. I don't know if you've had any experience with those, but I'll let you take a wild guess at the type of industry I work in. I asked myself, am I really happy doing exactly what I'm doing today? Does it fulfill me? And am I happy never making any more money than I am today? The answer was a resounding no. So I began looking for a way just how I could make a change in my life and do something that actually inspired me, something that I actually cared about for once, something that wasn't just a job and paid the bills. Life is way too short, you guys, just to be doing things because you think you're supposed to do them. So here on the Millennial Revolution Podcast, we're going to do what inspires me most. We're going to interview motivating, inspiring, and entrepreneurial-minded at-home bosses who are making money in unconventional ways, and they tell us just how they do it and how you can too. This is a journey for me to discover my talents working on things that I love, and I hope you'll also use it as a resource to help yourself discover all the different opportunities available to us in this day and age. So you're probably wondering, what's this revolution that I speak of? The Millennial Revolution is something that came to mind when I thought about how my age group feels about the modern workplace. As a whole, I just don't think we like it. It hasn't changed very much over the years, and it doesn't offer benefits that actually matter to us. Millennials grew up with the internet and have seen it evolve from the days of just playing the Oregon Trail to what it actually is today. And I obviously mean it's a database of cat videos, duh. Millennials want the freedom to be able to work wherever they live or play. They don't want to be held down by societal norms of professional dress codes and 9-to-5 work schedules. Oh, and let me just add a 45-minute commute one way. These things just don't seem sensible, and people are demonstrating their support of this lifestyle change throughout their remote working incomes. So who are the millennials? The millennials are the final generation of the 1900s. Their birth years range liberally from about 1977 to 1995, but their actual birth years are highly debated. Some people even say it's from 1980 to 2000, and some sources use the terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center of September 11th, 2001 as a date of reference to define the millennials. For example, if you were too young to remember such a tragically historical event, then you're likely a product of Generation Z, who probably would have only known about it from a parent or a textbook. So while I'm primarily referring to the millennial generation, I understand that there's also forward-thinking Gen Xers and baby boomers out there who are also sick of the rat race. They too now have a platform for which they can share their many years of experience with the rest of the world, and they don't even have to put their pants on to do it. Some of the things that you can expect from the Millennial Revolution podcast are weekly interviews with a variety of at-home bosses who are creating businesses they love around their own lifestyles. I love to hear the ups and downs of other people's entrepreneurial stories and how they were able to make their at-home dream a reality. And I hope you'll join me each week on this journey that I call the Millennial Revolution.